Hey guys, Dennis here. I do have a bit of an update on the Summer Wells case. I'm sure all of you know about this case. We do have several videos out on it, as well as many other people have many videos out. So please check those out. She's the 5-year-old missing out of Rogersville, Tennessee. Some stuff that's come from the sheriff is the search is not over. Summer has been missing for over 8 weeks now, and there's obviously speculation that it's foul play from the mother or the father or both. There's still indications that even though law enforcement has said they had no evidence of an abduction early in the case, nothing has been released in a while. I know they are still interested in the red Toyota pickup truck that was parked at the end of the driveway the day she disappeared. So there is still a chance that there's an abduction involved. I know we've all got our theories. I've got my theory on this. I'm still not leaning toward abduction myself, but I don't have all the information law enforcement have, so I cannot come on here and say, hey, she wasn't abducted. You know, that is still a possibility. The sheriff says while he understands there's speculation about the investigation, he wants the community to know the case is ongoing. In fact, a quote from the sheriff is, "I understand people's curiosity about where we're at in the case as far as the investigation. I know people speculate, and I understand that. But they have to understand our number one goal from day one is to find Summer." And, you know, we all feel all the time, especially a case that involves a 5-year-old girl, that more needs to be done, more can be done, more has to be done. And it's human for us to feel that. You know, our hearts break for this little girl. But I believe that this sheriff is doing his job, doing his duty. There's a lot of regulations, a lot of stuff they've got to go through in an investigation like this that's hard for us to understand. A lot of times we don't even want to understand it. But I feel he is on this doing his best. He did say that everyone is still a suspect. Now, I've mentioned before, and a lot of people have mentioned, that the mother and father had taken polygraphs. I know the dad had come out and claimed that he had passed his, the mom was taking hers, and that she passed hers. Law enforcement have not confirmed if they passed or if they failed. In fact, I haven't found where they've actually confirmed from law enforcement that they did take a polygraph. If one of you has information that shows that law enforcement confirmed they did take a polygraph, please share that with me. My opinion, I believe they did have them take a polygraph. A case like this, that is pretty standard, very common. And typically that helps rule the parents out from being a suspect. In this case, the sheriff is still saying everyone is still a suspect. So my opinion, and again, this is just my opinion, if the parents did take a polygraph and they are still considered a suspect, they didn't pass. That's my opinion, my theory. But that's where I am on that. The sheriff said they are still very intensely looking into this case. From what little that they release, they are being very, very tight-lipped on this investigation. As frustrating as it can be, sometimes it's not all a bad thing for it to be that way. The work that they have going on, the steps they're taking, evidence they may have. I believe before long they're going to come out with a lot of stuff that's just going to shock us, and hopefully they will have found Summer alive and safe. That's what we're all hoping for. I'm still, the fact that they're not ruling anybody out as a suspect on this, even after the alleged polygraphs, that is a very telling sign to me. As we announced a while back ago, they have removed her brothers out of the house. They've taken the children out of the house. These are all very telling signs to me. And obviously the sheriff can't come out right now and say, hey, this is what we think's happened, this is what we're doing, because it's going to hurt their case very much. Their job is not only to find Summer Wells, but their job is to pursue those who were involved so justice can be served. So while we like to sit back and think, you just need to focus on finding Summer, their job, that's part of it, yes. And I believe that is a big focus of what they're doing. But unfortunately, their job description goes further. They are law enforcement officers, so they are having to not only try to find this little girl, but do it in a way that those who are involved can be brought to justice. And that is how they're stuck having to do this. We look at it sometimes that it's a bad thing, forget all of that, let's just find the girl. This is also where I feel it's a mistake not letting outside teams come in and be of more assistance as boots on the ground searching locations and areas. It hasn't been released why they don't want that. In most cases, a lot of officers, they don't want that. They don't want the outsiders coming in. They're afraid they're going to, if they do find something, contaminate a crime scene, etc. But at the same time, Summer needs to be found. These other missing people need to be found. And, if I could see limiting to teams that have experience doing this and verifying that you've been trained to do this, etc., by another search and recovery team. One mistake a lot of people make is they believe that search and recovery teams are the same as a search and rescue team, and we're not. Search and rescue, typically they're expected to be alive still. You're going in trying to rescue the person. Time is of the essence, and I've done a video on this a while back ago. Search and recovery means it's expected that the person is likely deceased, so you are trying to recover a body, basically, to put it in a nutshell for you. And 8 weeks, we like to think, there's still a good chance that she's alive out there somewhere. If she was abducted, there is still a very good chance she may be alive somewhere. Hopefully that's, at this point, I hate saying it like that, hopefully that's the case and she's found alive and safe. And at this point, it's been over 8 weeks. My opinion, and again, this is just me, I believe they should allow teams in to search areas at this point. But we will see what happens. That is the information that I have got for now. So we're going to go ahead and cut this down for the night. From tomorrow through the weekend, you could probably expect several more videos to drop. This weekend, Chrissy might be over here with us. Megan will be on videos with us. We will be doing another live feed on YouTube this weekend. We'll announce all of this on our Facebook page when I have the days and the times and everything lined up. We will be making some announcements for our search and recovery team. Megan will be making an announcement for her Crooked Trail Designs. We may have a guest with us, and we may be hearing from a guest this weekend. And then, like I said, we've got 5, 6, 7 other videos that we will be releasing very shortly. So if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel, turn on the notifications. Before I go, I do want to say that Joseph, and I couldn't pronounce his name, I still can't, but it's Neustadtt, who went missing from Kansas City, Missouri, Sunday, August 8th. He has been located safe. Sorry, I wanted to get that information out accurately. He was the 66-year-old that has dementia, was in a Buick SUV, but thankfully he has been found safe. So for now, I'm going to jump off of here, and till next time, stay safe, and let's bring some more of these people home.